Good morning to you all. It is May 28th, 2024. After Memorial Day weekend, yesterday we celebrated or recognized and paid tribute and honor and remembrance to Memorial Day and all of our men and women who have lost their lives while serving actively in the armed forces for their mission and for our mission, really. So now, what we saw yesterday, let's talk it and let's use it as a good traffic talk. What did we see yesterday? Half our districts currently, well, no district was in school yesterday, it being a federal holiday. Roadways, bare. What did we see? Zero problems. Any other time of the day, we saw our delays. We see them Champions Gate. We see them out here, OBT, things like that. Yesterday, we did not. Okay. So we're going to start to see a little bit of this, a change in our traffic world. It lasts about 2 to 3 months, and it's a nice break for me. I appreciate the break, but at the same time, we will see crashes sometimes in places that we don't normally see them because complacency starts to set in and things like that. We are out here this morning. I'm back to a normal day. Half the schools are back. The other ones are out for summer. And everyone's back to work today. So I'm currently in the Holden Heights area because a viewer sent me and I really like this part of town, by the way. A viewer sent me a message talking about how Holden out here, people just fly up and down the road. So I wanted to come out here and do what we do. Our famous, infamous speed observation that you and I do has shown to get results. It's also a lot of fun. So I do have my speed measuring device with us, and I figured we'd drive this area first. Let's see what could be potential problems, right? Brand new roadway here, freshly paved, posted sign of 35 miles an hour. We're currently traveling eastbound on Holden Avenue, crossing Overleaf Lane. That is a new single-family subdivision built right there on the south side of Holden. And then there's some older single-family homes on the north end. For those that don't know exactly where I'm at, I'm on Holden Avenue between Orange Blossom Trail and Orange Avenue. We're in unincorporated portions of Orange County. And there are a few churches along here, a lot of residents. And one thing I'm noticing, there's no businesses. So what does that make this? This makes this an extremely residential cut-through area. Hence why the speed limit is 35 miles an hour. I also can appreciate signs like this. Buckle up, click it, or ticket. It's the law. Seatbelt ticket here in Orange County will cost you $114 simply for not wearing your belt. Make sure you wear that stuff. Also out here is a park. There is a beautiful park out here on the side of the road. Cypress Grove Park. That's the main entrance right there. You know what? At the end of this, we may take a drive in there and check it out. Beautiful, beautiful area. I have a Holden Estates off to my left here. But I can understand why people are a little concerned about the speed here. 2-lane road we're talking about, guys. So sometimes people act up and they got to get rechecked a little bit, right? So that is a speed bump if I've ever driven over one in my life. That's such a speed bump that I lost connection with my display screen. That's how big that speed bump was. So obviously I have a loose connection somewhere, but I can still see what's going on, and I know you guys can still see me. So that works out all right. So let's switch back here. We're gonna go find a place to kind of go sit in and do what I call it the trooper tuck, where we could back in somewhere and observe the speed a little bit. The unfortunate, and I like it, results 1, new 6 truck resembles to an extent a law enforcement vehicle. So just by graphic design, nowhere on it doesn't say anything about being a law enforcement officer, so I don't need the trolls coming at me. But let's find a cool little spot. I say cool, both literally and figuratively, because I'd like some shade, but we can always find an ideal shade spot. That's a good spot. We're going to pull right into here, to the Medallion Estates. And we're going to wait for somebody to pull up behind us, and then we'll relocate if we have to. But when you pull into here, speed limit, 25 mile an hour. So you're going only from a 35 to a 25, meaning there's no reason for speeding anywhere in this area, like anywhere. I'm going to let this car pass me, because then I'm going to end up getting screwed. All right, let's back up, and we will go do some speed observation. We're going to monitor east and westbound Holden Avenue here, and then report to you guys what kind of speeds we're watching. Unfortunately, my body cam is currently not working, but I do have my speed gun with me here. Our sports monitor, right? So let's turn this on, and let's observe some traffic. Let's see what your view looks like. So first, that's going to be westbound traffic, and that's eastbound. So we're going to pull up a little bit so you could see. All right, there we go. Oh, I like this, y'all. So let's do some speed. I'll leave the windows up, because then you can't hear anything. It is bright, so I'm gonna put my shades on. All right, first vehicle here. We're going to watch let's do this side. No, let's do this side. All right, Tesla coming at us, 40 mile an hour. Other vehicle, 42. We are in a 35 mile an hour zone. That vehicle coming at us, approaching us in 3, 2, 1. Right there, traveling, is at 41 miles an hour. 41. Again, speed limit is 35. Speed zones are determined based. There's a cooker, right? Cooking. Oh, you slow down. So speed limits, like I said, guys, are designed off of traffic engineering. So when I say engineering, I'm talking about smart folks. It's not just people come out here and put up a sign. I didn't see that car sneak up behind me. And put up a sign and just say, hey, that's the speed limit. They do a study. How close are the homes to the roads and things like that? How close are, how many residents are within this area? And they do make those observations. Let's pull down another side road here, and we'll get turned around, even though there is no outlet, it says. And this is a hard place to run some speed observation. As a Florida trooper, though, it'd be real easy to do speed enforcement. Part of us doing observation, we want to make sure that we are not doing anything illegal. Even the most minor traffic offenses, I don't want to conduct with you guys. Extremely hypocritical of me, so it's not something that I am going to do. This car is going to do a U-turn, and it's going to end up being right behind me. I'm having trouble finding a spot this morning. I haven't seen anything too egregious yet. Now, this car approaching us, what is it? Mustang? Camaro? Camaro. Not too bad. Doing 35. 35 through here is actually comfortable. You ever go so slow that you're a little worried about like the flow, and you feel like you have to pick it up? Like this right now is very comfortable speed here. And I think part of that is because it's so close to the road that I feel comfortable at the speed that I'm at. Normally I could say, hey, maybe they need to boost the speed up out here. I don't think they need to, like, at all. All right, let's get turned around. And this whole neighborhood is getting a little bit of Trooper Steve today. If you're joining us, I'm here in unincorporated portions of Orange County, and we are trying to conduct a speed observation off of Holden Avenue between Orange Blossom Trail and Orange Avenue. Speed limit posted very clearly, 35 miles an hour, and I agree with that speed limit. This is a highly residential area and includes a lot of, about 3 churches I spotted. So, all right, 35 mile an hour zone. Let's catch them. So, front camera, and then the side cam. Let's check it out. Let's catch them. Like Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. This is why I do traffic, guys. I'm not a singer. All right, here we go. Truck. Good. SUV, good. We're just monitoring, guys. So a lot of people will be like, well, Steve, how do you even know that gun's calibrated and stuff like that? Well, I do visually confirm this. Now, nothing what we're doing is considered like law enforcement administratively official. So we're not writing a ticket. I'm merely getting speed readings and telling you what we're seeing. Why? Because that's what you asked for. So speed limit right now, 35. I'm catching no one doing over 35. That guy got rear-ended heavy. My gosh. Honda Fit, 37. So average speed out here is, so far that I've seen, is a 40. I haven't seen anybody break 40 yet. And watching it, I'm not sure, you can almost see the speed on the screen there as it's going. I'm currently parked right here at South Shore Road, and we're monitoring the eastbound lanes here. You can see 36, 35, and it's kind of toggling back and forth here a little bit. Food for you guys. In the law enforcement world, we are not allowed to drive around and just have the radar on. There's policy that dictates 40, slow down, Camaro. There's policy that says we must make a visual determination first, or estimation, and then confirm it with our tool. We're not to solely rely on the device itself. Slow down, 42. Oh, 40, 44. 10 over, about 10 over there. And on her phone. I get angry, guys. Sorry. Like, come on. Like this. No joke. Like, all up in her face. Here's another 40. But we have to make a visual estimation before and then use the device to confirm what we're doing. It's genius. That's a fast one. 43, 44. Come on, come on. 44. So we have seen a few, about 10 over the speed limit. Again, we're monitoring this zone. It's 35 miles an hour. What really ticks me off is when, like, company cars, if you've got your, like, company logo and you're flying, like, what are you doing? Empire Auto. I like when people stare hard. Oh, this guy. So sometimes you may think someone's moving quickly, but a lot of times because of the size of the vehicle, it might look sometimes that it's going faster than what it is. And that's simply because of mass and speed and depth perception and all that. So we're going to do one more drive around. I'm going to make a U-turn here. See how things look behind us. I'm going to get turned around and we'll make our way back, but we were also going to go take a nice little morning drive into the park that's over there. I've never been in there. It is open and it's a beautiful morning. So we'll head east one more time out here along Holden. You know what I'm really excited I haven't seen yet, guys? An aggressive driver or a clown. We have not seen our normal clown performance or circus performance that we see out here in the morning. If you're new to riding with me, Trooper Steve, we use the word clown here on patrol to talk about those drivers that I can't say the words that I'm thinking, if that makes sense. So we have a collective trooper army. We've decided we're going to use the term clown and clown cars, and that's how we let our frustration out a little bit. But I haven't seen any of that happening out here. Everyone's been driving nice, turning signals. There's been no illegal passing. The biggest speed we've seen was a 44, 45, which is 10 over, which I would not say is egregious, but what I would say is you need to be real careful. This is a 100% residential pedestrian area, like left and right side. All we see is houses and churches out here. And there's a beautiful park in which we're driving to right now. That's why those speeds are 35 miles an hour. If I was in an official capacity and out here to conduct speed enforcement, some of you might be like, man, you can barely pull over. Right, but technically we're in a civilian vehicle, right? So I'm just not going to go sit in a church parking lot with a radar. It's not my property. Law enforcement, we do have an amazing relationship with a lot of our church parking lots, and they don't mind if we're just randomly sitting there. So here's Here's that park I was talking about. I've never been in here before. And driving by, I'm like, let's check it out. So this is Cypress Grove Park, Orange County Parks and Recreation. Look how beautiful this is. Park hours are from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. After hours assistance, you can contact the Government Information Center at 407-836-3111 or the Sheriff's Office non-emergency number. Alcohol beverages are prohibited at this location, but every person entering this area must be in compliance. So speed limit is a 15 zone when you pull in here. This is peaceful. So this is located right off of Holden, the area which we were conducting our speed observation, an area that is 35 miles an hour. And you can see there are people out here just doing their thing, getting their cardio in. Beautiful hot morning for a walk, but it is fully equipped for exactly that. I see a few bicyclists. If you guys are out here walking, keep that in mind. Please wear bright clothing. You need to be seen both during the daytime and nighttime. And even if you're in a park like this, you want to be seen. So I see the only reason I bring that up, there was a bicyclist just over here where it looked like a highlighter, and I love it. Bright, 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 bright clothing. But you can see here, Estate House parking to the right, Grove House up ahead, and they even have a picnic area. And guys, I didn't pay anything to pull in here. This is a free Orange County Park off of Holden, just west of Orange Avenue. And while we were out here doing some speed, why not just come out here and take a look? So look at how nice this house. This is the Estate House. Who would have thought our Trooper Steve on patrol would have turned into a little tour of the Cypress Grove Park? Beautiful location here. People up early working, keeping this beautiful, beautiful place gorgeous. Looks like you could rent this place out, the Estate House, for a private event. So we're going to go towards the back here, and then we'll wrap up this morning and let you guys get on with the rest of your day. But anytime we can do 2 streams at once, why not? Talk about traffic, safety, common sense, and then a beautiful place like this. Check this out. Off to the side here, beautiful chairs. There's a lake right there too. I think that might be Lake Holden. Ha! That would make sense, right? So this is the picnic area. Stop always, check for pedestrians. Even if you know there's no one there, you want to make a look. I've got some dogs being walked over there. So this is the picnic area and Butterfly Park. Nice little swing set. Kids out because summer is out. So you got all the kids out there playing around. Just gorgeous out here. So we're going to wrap this stream up. No better place to wrap it up than in some Moss Oak. Beautiful day, right where we were dealing with our traffic complaint. So let's talk about that traffic complaint before we end it. You guys sent me out here this morning. You guys sent me out to Holden Avenue to watch some speed. Now, I can almost promise you anywhere we go, we're going to find 1 or 2, and that's what we did today. I did not find any egregious driving, no reckless drivers. For the most part, everyone was pretty kind. It is extremely important that you understand the speed limit there is 35 because it's residential. Houses are right up on that road, to include some churches. But you have to be the one to check yourself. You're between Orange Avenue and OBT, which speeds between 45 to 50, so 10 to 15 over than what you're doing on that road. Just need to be aware. I see us visiting Holden again, but as of right now, I'm giving it a behaved because I didn't find any major problems. So I am going to wrap up today and hope you guys had an amazing morning. It is Tuesday, day after Memorial Day. Please be observant. School is out, so you're going to see kids, students out and about. Not everyone's a kid. I know they don't all like being called that, but early mornings, you'll be fine. What I'm talking about is on your way home. Kids are going to be out in your neighborhood. They're going to be playing in the streets. They're going to be playing within their community. And we haven't seen that for about 10 months. So for the next 2 and for this summer, people just need to be extremely careful. extremely aware of what's going on because we have parks like this within our community, and people are going to be using them. Make sure you wear bright clothing, please. Wear your helmet. I could talk like this all day, guys, and just give you safety tips, but I'm just trying to give it to you because we're going to see this stuff over the next couple of days, and I don't want to hear about the crash or the fatal crash that takes place because all this stuff is avoidable. So you guys have an amazing day. Please enjoy it. Get out there, but be safe. Love you all. Wear your seatbelts. Trooper Steve.